Hello, it's Charles with Uber Eats. Today is Monday, the 19th of May, 2025, and I am blessed I got the wake-up call today. Very thankful for that. According to Google, right now it's 82 degrees, and we're just about 20 minutes post-sunrise down here in the Rio Grande Valley, and they are calling for partly sunny skies down here in southern Texas. And we're supposed to get up to 98 degrees today, so we're going to have another steamy day down here, which I love. That's why I moved down here, for the hot weather, and so I'm ready for it. They are still calling for thunderstorms tomorrow, so that forecast hasn't changed since it came out 9 days ago, because the forecast is always 10 days out, at least the Google one is. So I can expect some rain in the area tomorrow, and it looks like for the next 3 or 4 days we're going to have off and on rain and or thunderstorms, so which we need down here. We're in quite a bit of a drought. That's pretty much all the radio guy talks about on the AM station, at least. I've been lately here, I've been switching back and forth from FM stations to the AM stations. I found a couple FM stations I like. I like the type of music. I'm into pop music right now, so I've been listening to some of that, which as a consequence I've not getting as many weather updates as I would from the AM station, that 710 station. I had a really good weekend. I didn't do any Uber Eats naturally, because I'm done with that. So I had Saturday and Sunday off from that work, and just relaxed. I got some extra steps in that I wouldn't have done normally. Yesterday, I got 4 miles in. I did that early in the day. I didn't feel like getting out at all yesterday. I felt just like resting, so I decided to force myself to get up out of bed in the morning and get my walk over with so I could relax the rest of the day, and I'm glad I did. I felt much better after my walk. I felt energized, and I drank plenty of water, and I had 2 of those Monster refreshers that I've been drinking. I drank 2 of those over the course of the morning, one before I went on my walk and one after, so that did me good. And the day before, Saturday, I got 4 miles in early in the day, and if I had only done that over the weekend, that would have been fine, but I felt good enough to do another 4 miles. So over the weekend, I did over 12 miles walked. And that put me at, I wrote that down here somewhere, that now I'm at, I had to double check that because it didn't sound right. I'm at 194, which it makes sense because the last time I tracked my miles, I was at 182 plus 12, that's 194. So maybe today or tomorrow I will have broken 200 miles. So because I do plan on doing 4 miles today at least, or maybe 6 if I want to make it around 200 done by today. Overall, I feel good this morning. I feel as if my blood pressure is a little bit low. I know how that feels. Back when I was working at a United States Postal Service mail sort facility, I experienced what I thought was low blood sugar. I was working my belt, and I have a scanner there, a scale and a scanner and a label maker that labels all the mail that comes through so it can be billed appropriately to the customer. Well, it was coming time for my lunch break, and I felt dizzy a little bit, and everything kind of went gray. Everywhere I looked was gray, and it looked like I was looking through one of those prisms. The gal that was ahead of me, I looked up and I could see like 100 of her, like you look through one of those kaleidoscopes things and you turn it and it changes the pattern. Well, it felt like I was looking through one of those, but everything was gray. And the next thing I know, I'm looking up at everybody looking down on me. I had collapsed. And one of the workers there said that I hit my head on the way down, but I felt my head and there wasn't any knots anywhere, so I don't think I hit my head. I did hit my collarbone on the belt, the conveyor belt. When I went down, I still have the scar on my collarbone. I hit it pretty good. They had already called the paramedics while I was out, and I told them I didn't need a paramedics, but they were already on their way. I asked for a piece of candy because, like I said, I thought my sugar was low. And that really irritated the paramedics. They said you shouldn't have gave him any sugar, so we could have gotten good readings off him and to really determine what was wrong. But they were able to determine, nonetheless, that it wasn't my sugar. My blood pressure was super low. I don't remember what the readings was, but when they told me the readings, it was so low it didn't even sound like a blood pressure reading. You wouldn't have thought it was a blood pressure result, I guess is the best way to put it. Anyway, that's how I feel right now. I wouldn't have, it's not so low that it's at a dangerous level. I felt a little bit lightheaded in the shower, but I never experienced that graying in my vision or that kaleidoscope thing. Just on the verge of that is the best way I can put it. So I know it's my blood sugar. I know how I felt, and I feel the same like I did at the mail sorting place back in Grove City, Ohio. I mentioned my 72-hour fast in the other video. I feel good aside from being a little bit off from my low blood sugar. This is my, I wasn't sure how many of these I've done, but this one I'm in is my 8th one, because I started Friday, March 28th. Then I went all of April. That's 5 weeks. Then we're into the 4th weekend in May. So I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, might be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8. 16. This is the 16th of May. So I'm into my 8th rolling 72. I am giving some consideration to stopping these 72s for now. It's something I know I can do in terms of my willpower, and it's something I can sustain because mostly because I love eating these large meals at the buffet. But if I do, fingers crossed, get a call from that guy at the steakhouse that I'm hoping to get on with. He said he would call me today. My eating pattern is going to have to change to some degree because I assume I'll be working there Monday through Friday or Tuesday through Saturday, hopefully 5 days a week. They're closed on Sunday, so I'll be having Sunday off regardless, and I can make that one of my eating days at the buffet if I continue to eat at the buffet. If this place offers meal discounts, or better yet, free meals to their associates, I might just start eating there. I've looked over their menu, and they have salads and vegetables and plenty of protein on their variety of protein on their menu, so I may just start eating there more regularly than the buffet. And while I'm thinking of it, I'm out front of the buffet now waiting on them to open. I've got a couple hours. If this place doesn't call me today, I could go apply to this Chinese buffet. They have a sign. They've had a sign out front of their restaurant since I've been going there in February. So I could always try to apply there, and they seem to need help. They're in the kitchen. I can help them wash their dishes, prepare their plates of food they put out on the buffet, wipe down the tables, whatever they need. It doesn't seem like the bussers there do they don't wipe down any of the tables or help, with anything like that, like I did at the steakhouse back in Columbus. I pretty much did everything there aside from preparing the desserts. I helped with all the prep. I didn't do the steaks. I didn't grill steaks on the grill, but aside from those two things, I helped out with everything in the kitchen, and I did all the bus work while I was there. So I've got plenty of experience. I haven't typed up a resume, but if this guy needs one that's hopefully calls me today, I can prepare one at the library. I've got all the my work experience in mind, the dates, not, you know, exact dates, but I have time frames that I worked in different places, and I know all the work experience I have. I have plenty of retail, restaurant, delivery, customer service experience, guest service experience, and stuff like that. So I've got more than enough experience to get on with these restaurants down here. I did my weigh-in this morning like I do every morning. I do it out of habit now without even thinking of it. I've logged this in my cell phone and on my tablet in my car. I'm at 136.2, which that's 9 days, I believe now, since the 11th. My weight has been less than the previous, the corresponding day of the previous week. So I've stuck with that same habit, and my average weight has gone down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 days in a row. On the 9th, my average weight was 140.7. Then jump ahead to the 14th, it was 140.2, and now my average weight is 140.0. So 3 different ways my weight has gotten better. My weight has dropped down in general. My average weight has gone down for the last 8 days, and since the 11th, my corresponding weight from the previous week has gone down. So I'm definitely on a better trend, and considering that my weight has dropped down my average weight has dropped down 0.9 pounds in the last 8 days, if I continue this trend, I will most definitely hit an average weight of 138.5 by the end of the month, because I've still got 11 days to go. So everything is working out with my weight management and weight loss goals with these rolling 72s. And something else I'm keeping in mind, even if I don't continue on with this rolling 72 in the next weekend, it's something I know I can do. And if something gets wacky with my weight where I'm trending up towards 150 pounds, like from a vacation that I go on, so a trip I make, and I just get off track with my 48-hour fast, my OMAD, and I just eat like a typical American. These rolling 48s and 72s are something that a tool that I have in my back pocket that I can pick up again and get lean and skinny again. So that's what I'm taking away from this experience that I've started the last weekend in March, and something I've learned that I can do. My plasma draw went smooth last Saturday. All my numbers were good in terms of being able to donate plasma. My temperature, which while I'm thinking of it too, they've changed how they do their temperature readings there. They do a more accurate way now. They stick a thermometer under your tongue. They put like a little rubber over top of the thermometer so you're not getting other people's germs, of course. They check your temperature now from your mouth. My blood pressure was low, but not so low that I couldn't donate plasma. I think it was like 115/71 or 72, which it's even lower now. I haven't measured it, of course. I don't have one of those blood pressure cuffs, but I just know from how I feel it's lower than that. My weight was where I expected it to be. My pulse, I check my pulse. They don't check it there in the plasma center, but my pulse was about 52 beats a minute, which is where I like it to be. My rested heart rate, I like it to be below 60. And my protein was good. My protein was good, but it was low. It was on the low again, about one or 2 points shy of being too low, which is what I expected. When I'm about to when I'm going into that fast, I expected it to be that way. I had just ate the day before, and it's been trending low, so that's something I need to continue focusing on, is getting plenty of meat in my diet. And my iron was fine. She said, in fact, your iron is more on the high end, so I need to. What I haven't been doing at the buffet that I've told myself I would is eating more of that fish. So that the fish seems to be easier for me to get in terms of volume. I can eat I can practically eat twice as much fish there and fit in twice as much fish as the chicken. So I need to keep that in mind. I just keep forgetting. I do plan on getting another 4 miles in today, depending on how I feel post-meal. I don't feel up to walking right now on account of my blood pressure being low, but once I get better hydrated and get a meal in me at the buffet, I most likely will feel better. That's another thing I've considered why I'm feeling the way I am. I walked quite a bit more over the weekend. I normally don't walk 8 miles in a day, and that might be contributing to how I feel right now in terms of my nutrition, my blood pressure, and my satiety and all that. And just enjoy a fulfilling meal at the buffet, and hopefully I'll get to talk to that manager at the steakhouse. Well, that's about it for me. God bless you all, and I hope you had a super weekend. I sure did. I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.